John here. John's Retirement Journey and Travel. Welcome to my channel and thanks so much for coming by. There's never been more important time for me to have people viewing my channel and watching videos than now. I have 5.5 months to get monetized under the current rules, which is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. February 1st of 2027, they're going to bump the watch hours that are needed to get monetized to 8,000. And here's where I stand today. I'm at 23% on the subscribers at 230. My watch hours are at 13%, which is about 442 watch hours or something along that. I've got about 315 videos uh, posted, including shorts and different topics related to retirement, travel, and just probably my most viewed is when I put on my chef jacket and I throw together some meals that bachelors and some head of households might like to throw together. Those videos do quite well. And this is how it shakes out for me. The odds of me becoming monetized are not that great. I got 5.5 months. Maybe I can produce some product or content that goes viral and I can get those subscribers and the watch hours needed. But my retirement and future goals have never been dependent on income from YouTube. Matter of fact, it's never been a factor, and nor will it be going in the future. YouTube for me has been like a retirement encyclopedia where specific topics that I needed to know to be successful in retirement, as well as prepare for unexpected job loss, I could go and drill down on those. For example, while I was working at the firm, the guys over at the Wise Money Show, I had a big surgery coming up, similar to Jim, but higher up on the spine. Um, I think it was I had a herniated disc and I got what's called a spinal fusion. But I was up watching them and they mentioned that if you have a health savings account, you can do a one time in your life transfer from your IRA to the health savings account. That kind of information is very valuable. I was able to execute that and I learned a lot about the financial services industry. Even though I worked for the company that held my account, Morgan Stanley, the first time I went to access some money, it got all screwed up. They didn't follow the procedures and the check was rejected. But besides that, I went ahead and executed that. The surgery's fine. I'm in really good shape. It was causing the limbs to start hurting and things like that, that herniated disc. So that's all fixed up. But my point is that the content on YouTube when it comes to retirement and things like my most recent was changing out a garbage disposal. I've got a YouTube video where the guy showed how to replace the uh, Badger garbage disposal. That's done. Um, it had built up organic matter and it had a bunch of drain flies that were infesting everywhere. So I got that knocked out, as well as just hearing from the other retirees, because I actually retired early. Um, so YouTube has served its purpose as far as providing me the type of information that I need. Now, I went back and looked at one of my first videos, and it is basically me getting ready for either a job loss, early retirement, or just to go in retirement at 67. And I was originally scheduled to work to 67 and then bridge to 70. Well, I worked to 63 in 10 months, and I retired into a bear market other than the dips through the tariffs being implemented. It's solid. Um, but anyway, what I want to go on and say is that I really don't think that this is going to affect me monetarily because it's never been a factor. It may affect me on what type of video content I watch because I'm already successful in retirement. I'm still going to continue to watch videos from my retirement guys that I subscribe to. I'll always be subscribed, but I may not be as active and contributing to their watch hours because I'm going to move to something else. And as I go into retirement. The other thing is, I worked in a data center, and I could tell you for a fact, the storage in the cloud costs money. And if you got a channel like mine that's not really producing any real um, value as far as the ads, then it's costing you money because they have to. The way it works is in the cloud, you can expand the number of CPUs, you can expand the memory, and you can expand the hard drive space. That's why we're collecting all this data now and doing all this video stuff. We need more data centers to hold all this data, and it does cost money. We used to bill people when they wanted two extra CPUs or extra disk space because they could tell the performance of their apps, and they wanted the stuff to reduce the return of the data to the customers. So that's one thing. And the other thing is the accounting. If you've got a lot of small people who are monetized but they're not doing anything, you have to keep track of that. They'll be able to purge all of that with the newer rules. But I still will benefit from this, and I'm going to tell you why. As a portfolio manager, actively as I manage my investments, I have 7, and I'm looking to add additional mutual fund that has the Mag 7. In the Mag 7, you have Alphabet A, which is shareholders like myself can vote in the proxy, and Alphabet C, which you cannot vote. They make up the Magnificent Seven. So with this implementation, if Google goes out and announces how they're doing so much better with this implementation, they're restructuring and things, it will boost the market with that news, and it'll drive everything up, which means I'll have the opportunity to do as I did yesterday, take a look at the all-time highs and sell $1,000 block and pocket that money. So I believe I will win in the long run into the future, as right now the biggest thing for me is to increase my portfolio. Since I retired, I'm sitting at about 437,000. That's up 25,000 in just 9 months. No, 11 months. My anniversary is September 26th of this year. Will be my first year in retirement. So it's up, and that represents 1/3 of the way to $500,000. And I've got all kinds of plans that and strategies that I can do and shelter myself from paying taxes on my money. I don't have to do Roth conversions. I got plenty of tax-free money, and I'm withdrawing in such a way that I don't have to pay taxes by just taking out whatever the standard deduction is. Plus, I'm turning 65. I come off the ACA for 2 years. I could take out whatever amount I want out of the tax-free account, pay the taxes on it, and it affects nothing. Long as it doesn't, it's not going to drive my income up where I'm faced with IRMA charges. So I've got a honey spot right there. And with all this tax-free fixed income that I have, the first year of Social Security will be prorated, and I'm going to try my best not to pay any taxes on it. So I've got plans, and it all came from me subscribing to YouTube channels. And my channel is specifically for those on the low income who are working, who want to protect themselves in case of job loss or go into early retirement. Because I am a member of the FIRE movement. But my focus is FISH, financial independence, stay happy. And that's what I see here with YouTube. Provided me an excellent way to fine tune, to study, research, design, and develop my retirement, which in this case, it looks like I'm knocking it out the park this year. But we'll have some final numbers at the end of the year that I'll share with you. I will continue to put out this product and showcase what I'm doing here. And if you want to learn more about it, I've got the Retiring Club videos that I have released, basically designed for anyone who's new to the retiring and investing, who may want to go through there to get a feel of how a do-it-yourselfer operates. Okay? My name is John, and I welcome you to join my channel. and take a look at some of the videos in the libraries and see if this is something that you would want to follow as I finish out my first year in retirement and I continue to bridge until 67. Thank you for watching, and my name is John. Please like and subscribe. Make it a good day.